Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever it is, wherever you are. All right, guys, so this is my first audio only video without anything on screen. Well, you see my face on screen, but this is my first audio only video without me like filming something. All right, but I did want to talk about not looking back, not even thinking backwards, not regretting anything, not dwelling or soaking in past situations. Because one thing about life at the age of 39 that I've realized, baby, that at the end of the day, regardless of what you went through, you still have somewhere to be. You have someone to become, okay? And life is not going to stop. And at the end of the day, you're still going to be obligated to do what God has put you in the position to do. You still have to become who you were intended to become regardless. And all this crap that we claim we went through, it really just helped us. And all this may sound cliche, but it's the truth. Because clearly it didn't break you. Clearly it didn't stop anything. Clearly all it did was teach you a lesson, because you're sitting here listening to me still rocking and rolling. Okay, it didn't stop anything. One thing I have promised myself at the age of 39 is, baby, listen, if you are not in my life at this point, you don't need to be. When I tell y'all I don't miss nobody, I don't miss nobody. And when I say that, I guess I mean friendships and romantically, right? Because I miss my grandmas, okay? I miss all my family members who aren't here. That ain't what I mean. I mean like the people who we thought, the friends who we thought we'd always be cool with, the friends we thought who was really supporting us, the friends who we thought, you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't miss none of these people. And I hope some of them are listening, because, and that's another thing, the lurking and the stalking and the monitoring spirits. Yeah, I don't miss none of y'all. I sure don't. If we're not close in 2025, baby, it ain't no chance for it. Everybody's gonna stay where they are, simply because I've realized, and God has also held me accountable to not, for lack of better words, to not trip off nothing. Don't trip off anyone. Literally, God has trained me to understand and realize that I only need God. Like, you cannot depend on anyone for anything almost these days. Friendships aren't the same. It's like it's like people don't genuinely want to just be your friend to be your friend. They see what you're doing, so they want to do it. They see that it could benefit them. Me personally, I'm an actress, so I've learned looking back, like, yeah, y'all was just trying to ride my coattail. Y'all was just trying to ride my back to the top and not doing y'all's own due diligence towards your own goals or anything. A lot of people basically, and I'm not going to say these people didn't like me. I'm not going to say none of that. Like, I'm not saying that they hated me or anything, but what I'm saying is I didn't have as much discernment as I have now to realize that in most cases, in the past, I was being used, and I was giving away so much access to myself and my home and my resources and my time. But I don't regret anything that I went through, because now I know. And I feel like at the age of 39 that this is the perfect time for me to have realized a bunch of stuff, right? I've had a lot of epiphanies when it comes to just friends and family. And I know so many people make these types of videos on YouTube. I know that all of this may sound cliche, but man, it is the honest to God truth. At some point of your life, God is going to allow you to realize and give you a high level of discernment, and also help you look back and realize, like, man, like, he was really using me for his own benefit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and me looking back, realizing that stuff doesn't mean I want to go back or talk to anybody, or I'm not missing nobody, but I'm just, God, now that I'm level-headed and clear-headed, and I've gotten a new home, so I'm in a new space. I just feel like this is the time that God has chosen to allow me to realize a bunch of stuff. I'm so passionate about this topic, I can't even get my words out. Right. And I don't have any notes. I don't have a piece of paper. This is coming straight off the dome. This is a video, and I'm just randomly, the topic isn't random. I've been meaning to do this video, but what I'm saying is I'm not going down a list. Right. But when I tell y'all I am so at peace, I don't desire anything from man. I don't expect anything from man. When I say man, I don't just mean men, I mean people, period. I don't depend on man. Like, I am solely, when I tell it, listen, me and God, we rocking, and I'm not trying to make this too spiritual or too, you know what I mean? But I'm serious, y'all. Like, when you realize how unreliable people are, when you start to see straight through people, even situations from the past, you start to see straight through what happened back then, and you realize, like, oh wow, oh, she was really doing that. That's what she was really doing. But she act like she was rocking with me, but she was really trying to do that. It's mind blowing. Like, I feel like I'm that emoji, that emoji with that's, man, the mind blown emoji that has the top of his head blowing off. I don't know. And it I don't know. It's just a weird epiphany. How you go from being one way to being preserved and with high discernment, your eyes wide open. You can see somebody a mile away. You can see the bull crap a mile away. Even when someone, let me know if I'm right or wrong. When someone even when someone DMs y'all, you know what they own. You already know. It's like they're warming you up to get to the whatever the whatever they're trying to do. Either they're about to ask you for some money, but they're going to DM you. They're going to message you and text you and call you for a few days before they ask for the money, but they know they're about to ask you for some money. They're just warming up to it. So that's what I mean when I say I see the stuff from a mile away, and I wish that I was more like I am now back then, 5, 6, 7, 3, 4 years ago. But that's why I'm so blessed today, even in my acting career. Nothing is unseen by God. He knows all. He sees all. He got every person who I feel like used me. I don't see anybody elevating. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to brag. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not wishing bad on anyone. But I mean, I don't see, and I'm not even looking to see if they've elevated. Don't get me wrong, but I'm sure they haven't. God knows your heart. God knows when you're coming in trying to manipulate someone. But see, people have that ego that, oh, they're God's chosen one, or they're so holy, they're so godly, that in their minds that everything that they do is okay. It's a delusion. No, you're going to pay for manipulating that person. You're going to pay for using that person because you knew what you were doing. I made another video about this, guys, in the car. I've done a few car videos where I was actually filming myself. But I'm going to do a lot of videos about this. I sure am. Because my experiences have allowed me, in my experiences with people have given me the right to make these types of videos. Because, the people who you think you're going to be rocking with, all you got to do is start elevating or pass them up, quote unquote, pass them up, whatever you consider passing them up or whatever. And then you'll see, as an actress, at certain points, I'm thinking, oh, the teamwork makes the dream work. Oh, we're rocking together. Oh, let's create these projects and blah, blah, blah. No. What the teamwork does is just allow people to be hindered from their own journeys. You can be so caught up in other people's lives and in their. And right now I'm speaking artistically, guys, like in the arts, right? You can get so caught up with dedicating yourself to other people's projects and stuff, right? That you get distracted from your own journey. You know what I mean? So yeah, the teamwork makes the dream work. It makes the director's dream work, or the producer's dream work, or the writer's dream work, because it's their project, right? That's whose dream we're making work. It's not making your dream work. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry, I just got distracted by a cardinal bird, guys. I see cardinal birds all day, every day, especially in the springtime. And that's a confirmation right there. I wish I was filming, but that's a confirmation right there. Bottom line is, and I'm just speaking from being an actress, right? But in any situation, even on the 9 to 5, you know, it's the same thing. It's like the same crap, different toilets. People are going to be people. When you realize and actually get away from people and realize like the level of peace you have, it is so like just the world, the weight lifted off of your shoulders. Listen, when I tell y'all, like I have cousins who I have so many cousins around my same age. But when it comes to friends, I have a few. I have like, especially in the acting community, I have like, I would say, and I'm speaking about females. I have 3 good solid four. I have 4 good solid female actor friends, who I would honestly consider a friend, even outside of, us being actors. But when you realize like, and I guess you have to go through it to realize things to be able to realize things in the future, to not repeat things. But it's just crazy how like when you look back and you realize how dedicated you were to people, even if it was just helping somebody get through something, right? You spending every waking hour helping them try to get through something, and you're drained and you have nothing left for yourself. You have nothing left for your kids. Your phone been ringing all day. People been texting you all day. And now you're drained. And now you get home and don't even feel like cooking for your own kids. It's just crazy, these realizations that I've realized at the age of 39, that I wish I would have realized and been more aware of my mental peace and the access I was giving away, and how valuable I am. And sometimes, and also sometimes how I should have stayed silent in certain situations. I'm not going to tell, one day I'm going to get on here and I'm going to really tell you about these monitoring spirit females. Like, they really think they're getting away with something. They really think they're figuring out something about your life. They really think that you guys are on the same level because they think that they know everything about you. So they feel like they're in your, they feel like you guys are in the same realm of things. No. And we're not. Yeah, I need to make a monitoring spirit video. But anyway, guys, we're not turning back. We're not turning back. Turn into pillars of salt like Lot's wife. Some people take that literally. But no distractions in 2025. I am so proud of myself. I've been so consistent with my YouTube channel and organizing my videos and their own playlists and stuff. Guys, please do not give up on your YouTube channels. Do not. I promise you, your channel will start growing. Just do two or three videos a week at least, right? You don't quite need a niche. Stop listening to all that stuff. You can organize your videos into their own niches in their own playlist, and you can have different fan bases watching all of your videos. I have people who only watch my cooking videos. I have people who only watch our lizard videos. We got a gecko lizard for Christmas, what Tony did, and the lizard has his own playlist. So I have a group of people who only watch the lizard videos, but stay consistent. And one thing about it, you're not going to film like you're not going to feel like filming, because whenever something good is going to come out of, being productive and being disciplined, you're not going to feel like doing it. But I promise you guys, if your goal is to become monetized, or if your goal is to become, a larger channel or whatever, just bits and pieces, day by day, week by week. You're not going to, you're not going to become monetized overnight or nothing like that. So just get that out your head, but dedicate dedicate it to yourself to just work on it whenever you possibly can. Make that one of your long-term goals. I think I'm going to put this video in my Life Talk video playlist. Even though it's audio only, it still falls in that category. But y'all, you're not, trust me and believe me. It is a reason why you have no desire to even communicate with people. And sometimes I'm like, should this be studied? Like the level of peace that I have, how comfortable I am without, proving anything to anyone. I post on social media when I feel like it. I don't feel like I need to validate anything. I don't feel like I need to post to make everybody else comfortable, like they, for them to know what's going on with me. It's so weird. That's a whole different video. Social media is oh God, it has its benefits, but honey, listen, I don't have time. I'm glad I just said that, because that's how when you pull back from social media, that's who you will start to realize who the monitoring spirits are, because they'll come digging and scratching and trying to figure out why you haven't posted on social media, what you got going on, what you're doing. It is insane, the level of nosiness some people have. And these are the people who pretend like they don't, you know what I mean? Like they are never on social media, or these aren't the people who interact with you. These are the people who never interact with you. They claim to be so, it's just weird. The people who you think aren't the people who you think aren't the ones, watching. They're watching. And for the people who, anyone from my past who's watching this video, hey, thank you for the watch hours. I appreciate it. I know you're not going to like the video, but yeah, I'm not turning back. I am ready for new elevation with my acting career. It's track season now. I'm focused on track season. My daughter's running high school track now. She's not on the little kids youth club no more. So I'm happy. I'm so happy and proud of her for that. My son, Tony, he's still with the kids track team, and they both went to the Junior Olympics together. They both qualified. Oh, it was a good feeling, and I want that for them again. So focus on what you need to be focusing on, guys. Those visions that you have, those desires, just keep going. Please don't keep going back to these people begging for friendships and begging for job positions and begging, none of it. For what? Your goal and your job is to elevate. You have things to do, people to see, people to meet. Forget these people. Forget these people. I promise you, I have never felt so peaceful in my life. I've never had so many boundaries up in my life. Please build boundaries. Listen to me. If you don't take anything else from this video, you give these people a foot, they're going to take a freaking mile. Time and time again, because they know that they can. Stop. Please stop. Stop feeling guilty because you got to say no. Stop feeling guilty because you don't feel like going to somebody's baby shower or their event or their birthday dinner. That's a whole other video as well. Y'all, listen, I have learned I don't owe nobody nothing. If I don't feel like going, I'm not going. I don't have to do what people say I need to do or should be doing. I don't have to eat what they say I should be eating or not eating what they say I should be eating. Shop where they think I should be shopping. Those days are so over. It's not even funny. Okay. And as my acting career is elevating, I have to keep my boundaries up because people will drain you dry. They will think you owe them the world, right? And that's not what it is. And that's not what it's going to be, okay? Because I've put my footwork in. I've done my due diligence. It's me and God rocking over here. I can't, you know what I mean? Like, literally, it's me and God rocking over here, okay? Anyway, more audio videos to come, more car videos to come. I just didn't feel like getting in front of the camera today. I am drained, but thank you guys for watching. If you are still listening to me, I appreciate it so much. If you like these types of videos, go ahead and subscribe. I have all of my life talk videos, as I call them, in its own playlist. But thank you. Thank you for watching, guys. Boundaries, all right? It's okay to say no, okay? One thing about people, they'll try to humble you, but they'll never congratulate you. They'll try to keep you humbled, right? But they'll never acknowledge these real goals that they see you accomplishing. Forget these people. Have a good day. Bye-bye.